How about an old school Kizer? I think it's a Duke's. Come on, camera. There you go. A Duke's. Yeah. Got some info on the back here. Be nice if all boxes just broke it all down like this, right? 2.66 ounces, 5860 HRC, stainless steel liners, G10 scales, a little over 7 inches all the way around. The blade's 3 inches, VG-10 steel. Yeah, man, let's get it out of here. I, as you know, have been on a kick for these old school Kizers. I've been chasing them down, man. Having fun doing so, too. They're pretty diverse. I'm finding some really quality knives. I like it. And for the most part, you know, one of the reasons I like it is because you can still pick them up at a fairly reasonable price. Okay, this is a small piece. Huge cleaning cloth. Look at this thing. That's pretty cool. I mean, I guess that's good marketing on Kizer's part, right? Do a kind of a budget line knife and put a big cleaning cloth in with it. Okay, get this out of the way. What's up? Ooh, it is light. What did it say? 2.6 ounces. Man, look at that G10. It is milled 10 times over. All right, let's see it. I mean, look at this thing. Dukes. What does that say? I can't read it. And then this side, VG-10 and a serial number. Oh, I already knew. As soon as I worked that lock bar, I already knew this thing was going to run like a Swiss watch. Look at that thing. Come on. How did I not have one of these back in the day? I mean, I just must not have been paying attention. And it's a hollow ground. Look at that. VG-10's hollow ground. Oh, this thing better cut like the wind. Very aggressive jimping up on the back there. You know, it's not a front flipper, but I know that some of y'all are already going, yeah, I mean, it's got one method of deployment. And I think we've gotten pretty spoiled as knife enthusiasts, you know, got to be able to backflip and front flip and top flip. And, you know, it's got to have 4 ways of deployment or it can't be a top knife, you know, that kind of thing. But, golly, is this thing nice, man. I'm excited to look for price and availability on this knife, to be honest. You know, is it out there? Is it available? I do think I want to reverse this to the show side if I can. Let's see if I can. Maybe had a little Loctite in there. I think I'm going to pop to this side and see if I can't get the right side to come up off of there versus working on that other side. I'll leave that side intact. Let's see if we can make it work. Just got to pull that pivot up and out. Yeah, I don't think it's going to... Well, there it goes. Pretty dry and pretty dirty. Yeah, see, that's the way we want that right there. And then that pivot will come up from the bottom of that scale when we put it back together. Yeah, everything's dry, and definitely going to use some cleaner on here and see if I can't get that to shine up a little bit. I do want to try to pull those steel liners, washers. That one's part of the, well, they're both part of the actual liner. So, nice way to save some money by the manufacturer. Oh, my nose is running, man. So if you hear me sniffling, I mean, preemptive apology. You know, I know nobody wants to listen to me sniffle, but it's either that or don't do videos because I'm sniffling away, man. I mean, what do you do if you're like, you know, if you do like a radio show and you got the sniffle? Do you do it? Do you just take off of work? Oh, this cleans up so nice. Look at this satin on this VG-10. That hollow ground. Wow, is that beautiful? Hopefully these scales shine up the same. Give that nice look on the inside in between the scales when it's put together. It's not quite as cooperative. It's kind of got a stonewashed finish on it. But it's definitely way better than when we started. There's my sniffles. Yeah, so I have been chasing these older Kizers, man. They are pretty cool. And some of these models are, honestly, I don't know why they're discontinued or you can't find them. They're so good. This one may be one of those, man. I mean, in hand, without it being cleaned and tuned up, it was pretty nice. That's why I say it'd be interesting, price and availability. You know, A, can you find it? And then B, what's it going for? I mean, VG10's no slouch steel. All right, we're all cleaned up. Let's put it back together. It shows captured. Yeah, it's captured in the other scale right there. Sure enough. Well, it's captured in both scales now that I'm looking at it. Yeah. Yeah, both scales captured.
$20 in their pocket. He sure does.
Got my loud relatives over. All right, where am I at? Blade. How about some lubrication? Internal stop pin. Being caught by the stainless steel liners on both sides. Okay. Yeah, way easier to go this way than the other way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Nice. And a couple more screws. We should be squared away here. There we go. Okay. I want to check this pivot one time. See if we're too tight or too loose. It was pretty tight. Look at the tolerances here up at the top. Oh, this thing. Run it a few times, get that oil through those bearings. You know, they haven't been lubed in years, I'm thinking. Oh, I had to blow my nose again. Oh, this thing. Oh my goodness, this thing is stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. That action is so snappy. I mean, you know me, I'll mess with a D10 in the blink of an eye, but I just don't think I want to mess with this one. And this look right here with this polished steel in between these liners coming up around, and the tolerances in all of that. These are polished. I mean, golly, this thing. What a pleasant surprise. The action on this thing is phenomenal. The lockup looks to be, I mean, just shy of 50%, but let's check it. Yeah, it's locked up wonderfully. And the reason that I was saying let's check it is because to unlock this, it's lowered here. I mean, let's get right down into the action. To function that action, this is lowered, and so it's easy into this liner lock, and it's almost no tension there to get that to release. It's so comfortable. What a wonderful little knife. I mean, the action on it, it's a couple of shakes to get it down, but I'm going to say A action. It's an A action. It is so good. And if I get that liner, yeah, look at how loose that blade is. Oh my gosh, this thing. I didn't put any, I don't think I lubed that D10 ball track. So I'm gonna reach in here and get it. I think I overlooked it. I mean, I don't have to put much there, just some kind of lube so that the surface between the ball and the blade has some lube on it. Man, this thing is so snappy and hydraulic. Yeah, just wonderful. Ergonomics. So there's not very confident, there's confident, and then there's very confident. And I mean, this thing goes whoop way over confident and towards very confident quickly. This flipper tab, this cutout, the finger, the whole hand locks in. These three go back into this groove. That index finger is tucked in there really nice. I mean, on a strong white knuckle grip, I mean, this may be very confident. I'm confident, definitely more than confident, that I could meet resistance going forward with this knife and push through without losing my grip and coming up over that blade. I mean, this is locked in, man. This reverse grip is as well capped off with my thumb. This grip right here, stunning good. So good. I don't think there's a Pakal grip in this knife. There is not. Yeah, I mean, golly, the ergonomics on it and the grain, the milling in the G10, it's just comfy in the hand. It's providing grip. Golly, this thing is good. Let's check the pocket clip. Pocket clip. I need to have like theme tune or something when I check pocket clips, because I do it all the time and it's kind of an awkward moment. Yeah, it goes over the big stuff. It is not deep carry. There's at least a half an inch sticking out there. 2 screws, not recessed into the G10. Big, wide, flat-bodied screw pocket clip, but excellent tension. Definitely runs, and it does hold. Yeah, that would ride right there. It's not an ugly presence. Definitely is acceptable. And it runs well. It's just, it is not a deep carry pocket clip. Excellent tension on it, though. I didn't check those screws. I am going to do that, because assuming that they're tight is probably a mistake. Yeah. Check these body screws one more time while I'm here. I didn't check this side. Let's check them. Yeah, I think that's all factory tight. because the knife was sold to me as new, as a new knife, and it definitely represents as a new knife. Cucciaro, Dukes Cucciaro, and I think Cucciaro is definitely the designer. I believe that's a designer on some of these earlier Kizers. Now, maybe other items, but definitely on some of these earlier Kizers. Man, just the top, this flat, polished blade is such a good look right there. It's catching my eye. Just keeps catching my eye. Neat. Safety. Yeah, there's no catching the blade through the scales, and the tip is buried in there. So the clip's good, the tip's good, and then I don't have any concerns about incidental blade contact with that in my pocket with the knife closed. Wonder if it's sharp. With that hollow ground blade, this thing should be whistling sharp. Let's see. I mean, I think I could strop this into perfection. So let's do it. Let's get rid of that, though. I hate those little hang-up pieces. All right. Let's get a couple of passes going forward. I think I was a little low on my angle on that one. This has got a pretty high angle. Let's run it on a piece of wood. Okay. One more time. It's got a pretty good shine to it now. All right, what's up? Do we make it better? Do we make it worse? Is it good to go? I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with that. What about y'all? Pretty sharp. Price and availability. Where is it, and what do we got to pay for it? Can we even buy it? That's the question. If I'm watching this, I'd be like, all right, bro, where can I get it? I'm sold. How much is it? Where and how much? Yeah, look at everything's just shined up so nice on this knife. The pocket clip. Beautiful. All right, price and availability. Okay. There's currently 3 of these for sale on eBay. And they're all quite a bit cheaper than the ones that I found on the Kizer site. So the Kizer knife site, Kizer.com, has these for sale. They have a black one, and then they have a red one with that's black. So it's like red and black layered G10 with all this milling, and then the red and black comes through. And both of those versions are $69 on the Kizer site. All 3 of the ones that I saw for sale on eBay were less. Now, the ones on the Kizer site are in N690 steel and not this VG-10 right there. But N690 is the exact same steel. I mean, the composition of the 2 steels is so close that they're considered, they're considered the same steel. And VG10 and N690 is good stuff, man. I mean, it scales out better than 154 CM, and people are pretty high on 154 CM. So, whether it's a VG10 or the N690, I mean, it's pretty solid steel, especially for a sub $70 knife. Now, it's a smaller knife. It's not a huge knife, but golly, the ergonomics on this thing, just the way that it's put together, the shape of it, the way that you can lock into this knife is way above its pay grade, in my opinion. This thing is so nice. So it is the Kizer Dukes, and I would venture to say that you should definitely be under $70 if you're looking to pick one of these up. There's no reason to be more than that, because you can go directly to Kizer.com and buy this knife still for under $70. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching.